our hard work will end up with a much smoother shifting transmission. It started shifting kind of hard, but this transmission kind of does that anyway. It's going to be better. And what we're going to do, because this expert and some other experts on the twin turbo Z forums have said that you can't get all the transmission fluid out of a Z32 twin turbo because a lot of it stays in the torque converter. And so if you really want to do a full transmission fluid replacement, you need to replace it like we're about to do, and then drive for about, I don't know, 500 miles. We're not even going to go that far. We're going to take it on a test drive as soon as the rain that's coming clears out on Saturday. We're going to drive the Z, maybe, I don't know, 100 miles, not far, and drive it in traffic, you know, where it's shifting up and down. And then we're going to bring it back and drain the transmission fluid and put another round of new fluid in. So, so that's what's recommended, that just change it again after, you know, a short period of time, not around the block, but you're going to go put a little bit of miles on it. And so that's what we're going to do. And this will be the next step in Kenneth Chong's procedure that we follow. This is where you fill it up. So you actually take the dipstick out of the, for the automatic transmission out. We're going to put a little hose in there and get a funnel on it, just like he's doing. And we're going to fill it up. Can't get a straight answer from anyone on how much transmission fluid this AT takes. So some sites say 9 quarts. It's definitely not a manual, which only takes 3 quarts. I've got 2 gallons of Castrol Dexron 6 that we're going to use. It's not the preferred transmission fluid. We probably want something better than that for the final, but it's going to be fine since we're going to change it in a few hundred miles anyway and dump this stuff. So we'll probably go back with a higher end, a little more expensive transmission fluid is going to stay in the car, but this stuff will work fine for the flush. So I'll show that to you real quick. This is the stuff that we're using, Castrol Transmax. It's a Dexron 6 level automatic transmission fluid. It'll be fine. It could be fine to go back with it and just use it. Everyone thinks that they have this special transmission fluid you have to use. Nissan brand, you don't have to do that. What's important is this Dexron rating. These cars were built back in the early 90s when Dexron was at the level 2 and 3 level. We're at 6 now. I promise you that this Dexron 6 transmission fluid is better in every way than any transmission fluid from 1992. So we're going to use it, we're going to flush it, and probably try to get maybe a Liqui-Moly product, which I really have come on board with them. I just think the engineering of Liqui-Moly automotive lubricant products is just so far beyond anything else. And yes, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay significantly for it. So anyway, that's this clip. We'll also show a clip when we get out there and start reassembling, putting the new pan on, and then when we fire up the Z, we're going to put in probably a gallon of transmission fluid and then start the car, go through the first, second, drive, neutral, reverse, park sequence while the engine's running is the only time you really should check the fluid until we get up to the high mark. And when you check it, the level, the engine's got to be running with the shifter in neutral. That's also in the procedure right here. So we're going to do that and finish changing the oil. We haven't put the oil back in, the new oil in the Z, because I like to put my new oil in and start the car, let it circulate. We can't start the car with the transmission pan off because that whole transmission system pressurizes. Anyway, all right, so that's this clip, and we will see you soon.